Air Force Legend will be the last one, all set to go at the 1600 metre marker, ready to be dispatched. Opening leg of the pick 6 and runners fired away from the 1600 metre marker. Count Red taking a hold in the early part of the race, and Majestic Legacy is dropping to the tail end of the field early on as EMAAR goes up there with You Pose You Pay towards their inside Media Circus. Showing pace on the outside is Bank Manager ahead of Charlton's announced Bubbly Reply and Count Red. Further back to Air Force Legend on the outside with Sheikh Weaver giving that leader 4 to 5 lengths start. Royal Honour and the back marker is Majestic Legacy. Racing up towards the 1000 metre marker, and it's Bank Manager that heads the outside pack of runners here. Is the overall leader with EMAAR. The blue blinkers travelling well up the centre at the moment. You Pose You Pay on the left-hand side as Media Circus. It's just a length and a half to 2 off them. Charlton's announces further back with Air Force Legend and Bubbly Reply. Majestic Legacy gives them 4 lengths start with Count Red. Further back Royal Honour gets a smack or 2 to stay in the race, and further back to Sheikh Weaver. 600 to go now. Media Circus has started to extend to EMAAR. It's EMAAR and Media Circus. Air Force Legend is on the stand side, beginning to cut back the deficit, and then comes You Pose You Pay. EMAAR and Air Force Legend on the outside with Media Circus still right there. 300 to go, then You Pose You Pay. It's EMAAR by 2 lengths from Media Circus and Air Force Legend. Further back to Sheikh Weaver, 200 to go. EMAAR is clear on the stand side, going great guns from Sheikh Weaver's back in second. EMAAR leads with Sheikh Weaver and Air Force Legend. Sheikh Weaver's coming at EMAAR. EMAAR and Sheikh Weaver. EMAAR is short dead from Sheikh Weaver. Third is close, Air Force Legend, and fourth to Royal Honour. Well, 150 to go. EMAAR clear by 2 to 3 lengths, but Sheikh Weaver cuts him back at the end of the race here in the final 100 metres. EMAAR was only clear by a length. Look at Sheikh Weaver and JP van der Merwe coming home strongly behind that Air Force Legend and are running on Royal Honour. But EMAAR, I think, is just going to hold on a short head here from Sheikh Weaver. Going to be close again for third. Let's have another look at third. Third placing I gave to Air Force Legend. I'll stick with that just ahead of Royal Honour, who flies up. Media Circus travelled far too well going through the 400 metre mark, had nothing to come, runs back in the 5th position there, and then came Majestic Legacy on the stand side of the track. They were followed home by Bubbly Reply. Anton Marcus keeps EMAAR going just here from Sheikh Weaver, who's run on really powerfully in those closing stages. No more from Air Force Legend, or for that matter from me. Supreme Power is the second one. Red Cap, Seeking the Dream comes in. EMAAR will jump from pole position. EMAAR the favourite, about to go for it. And Viento Magico completes the line. The Mara Delta International Cup, 1,650 metres away and racing. They got them away to a good start. Well, the favourite, EMAAR, wasn't as well away as expected and has dropped off the early gallop. That early gallop set by Emblem Royale. So Emblem Royale is the early leader. Brave Leader's gone up second. EMAAR has now improved along the fence to race in third. Viento Magico is back in fourth. Wider out is Sarek trying to get a better position. Seeking the Dream races about 5 or 6 lengths off the leader, followed by Carson City. And the back marker is Supreme Power, the red cap. That gives them about 8 lengths start now as they run through the 1100 metre marker. And it's Emblem Royale that sets the fractions by just over a length here. Brave Leader is second. Viento Magico is going up to make that almost a line of 3 up front. And Maxime Gouillon has got EMAAR in 4th position, tracking those leaders and 2.5 lengths off the leader there. Further back is Sarek. The jockey Martin Harley's lost the top of his skull cap there. Along the inside of that is Seeking the Dream, is racing just 5 lengths off the leader. Carson City second to last, and Supreme Power is the back marker now as they race them down with only 400 metres left to go. Emblem Royale leads by half a length from Viento Magico in second. EMAAR is just tracking them, got 2 lengths to go. Then Seeking the Dream, followed behind that by Brave Leader. Further back to Carson City, and they're just about to go for home. 280 metres out. Emblem Royale. Here comes EMAAR. Maxime Guillon asks him for
an effort. He's still got to get to Emblem Royale. Further back seeking the dream, but here comes EMAAR. And Maxime Guyon picks up the advantage. Emblem Royale wide around is Carson City running on. It's in front, EMAAR from Carson City, and Guyon's done it. It's going to be EMAAR by 2.5 lengths. Second Emblem Royale, third place in Carson City, and the fourth place seeking the dream. It's the favourite for punters here, EMAAR, Simon Jones.
Thank you.
Well, let's have a look at the closing stages here. It was just a matter of time. He didn't break well, Guyon, on EMAAR, so there were probably a few hearts and mouths with regard to this, but he looked like a strong bet. He looked exceptionally well in the parade here. I often go on looks when I'm back home in Johannesburg, and I tell you what, being live here is just a different experience altogether. There'll be lots of celebrations here as EMAAR collars the long-time leader, Emblem Royale. Carson City, Jamie Spencer is going to have a winner. There's no doubt that he's determined. He pushed every inch of the way of this extra than mile journey, and he'll run back in third, and Seeking the Dream has run fourth. But it's an easy win at the end for trainer Simon Jones' EMAAR, 2.5 lengths clear. Emblem Royale second, and back in third, Carson City.
Well, let's take a look now at the results over here for the third race out at Champ-de-Mars. Number 1 returns home best of all, back in seconds, the 8th, third to 2, and fourth to 3. It's 1-8-2.